Kai Havertz surgery is a success as he sends out a difficult message to all Arsenal fans, while Nico Williams has told his best football friend Lamine Yamal that he will be joining Arsenal this summer, and more. This is all the latest Arsenal news with Now Arsenal. First, let's talk about that victory against Leicester. The 3 points at the King Power Stadium could prove invaluable to Arsenal's title ambitions at this difficult time of year, with almost half of the starting lineup out injured. With Havertz, Bukayo Saka and Gabriel Jesus all sidelined, Arteta was forced to field a makeshift front line of Ethan Nwaneri, Leandro Trossard and Raheem Sterling. Despite struggling for much of the game, the Gunners came out on top thanks to 2 late goals from Mikel Merino. The Spain international wrote his name into Arsenal's history books, equalling Cesc Fabregas's long-standing record after scoring twice as a substitute in the Gunners' 2-0 win. Merino made an immediate impact after coming on in the second half, and we're not even talking about his finishing here. He was looking for the open spaces, made sure to play just like a natural number 9, and eventually his efforts paid off. He broke the deadlock with a well-timed header before sealing victory with a calm finish in stoppage time. His brace made him the first Arsenal midfielder to score twice as a substitute since Cesc Fabregas did the same against Aston Villa in 2009. On that occasion, Fabregas came off the bench to score twice in a 3-0 win that lifted Arsenal to second place in the Premier League. With Havertz ruled out, Arteta was asked whether Merino could be a solution up front. The Arsenal boss remained pragmatic, saying, "We're going to have to share that responsibility. We'll need to adapt to different scenarios, whether it's a tactical switch, fatigue or a player struggling in a match. Today it worked well with Mikel." On Merino's goal threat, Arteta added, "I didn't see the comparison to Marouane Fellaini, but Mikel has that instinct. He senses danger, times his runs well and knows how to finish. He needed the right delivery today and he certainly got it." As for Havertz, well, the German himself admitted that his hamstring surgery has gone well through a message to social media. Kai shared with optimism, writing, "The last few days have been tough to process both physically and mentally. But yesterday was a good day, a successful operation and a win. Thanks for all the messages of support over the last few days, it's really helped. I'm now focused on my journey to full fitness and giving all the support I can to the team in the background." Arteta admitted that Havertz's injury was unexpected, but insisted that his side have become accustomed to dealing with setbacks this season. Arsenal's victory helped them close the gap on league leaders Liverpool, but only for a few hours as Arne Slot's side came out victorious in a very tight game against Wolves. Salah and Luis Diaz scored for the Merseyside outfit in the first half to make it 2-0, but they were a completely different side in the second. Matheus Cunha pulled one back and Wolves had at least half a dozen other chances to equalise, but failed to do so in what would go down as one of the worst halves of football since Arne Slot's arrival. This second half performance showed that they are far from unbeatable, which will only boost Arsenal's title hopes. The Gunners next face Manchester City at the Etihad on Sunday. In terms of transfer news, as we mentioned in our last episode, there is a real possibility that a former Arsenal striker could return to the Emirates to help stabilise the team, with Saka, Jesus, Havertz and Martinelli all sidelined. The 35-year-old Mexican made 59 appearances for Arsenal early in his career before moving to Real Sociedad and then LAFC in the MLS, where he scored 93 goals in 188 games. Having recently left the American club, Carlos Vela is now available for a return to Europe. Another name, Lucas Perez, now 36, had a brief spell with Arsenal, scoring 7 goals in 21 appearances. After spells at West Ham and various Spanish clubs, he most recently played for Deportivo La Coruña, where he scored 4 goals and provided 4 assists in the first half of the 2024-25 season before leaving for personal reasons. Away from the Gunners, Arsenal have also been linked with former Chelsea and Atletico Madrid striker Diego Costa. The veteran forward left Brazilian side Grêmio in January and remains without a club. Another name on Arsenal's radar is former Monaco striker Wissam Ben Yedder. The 34-year-old has been without a club since his contract with the League One side expired last summer. Uruguay international Maxi Gomez, 28, is also available after leaving Trabzonspor in the summer. Although he struggled for form on loan at Cadiz last season, failing to register a goal or an assist in 34 appearances, the Uruguayan has a career tally of 89 goals in 304 appearances and could still find his goal-scoring touch. Ahead of what promises to be one of the busiest summer transfer windows in recent years, Arsenal are reportedly leading the race to sign one of their top targets, Nico Williams. Williams was widely expected to leave the Athletic Club last summer after an impressive Euro 2024 campaign in which he played a crucial role in Spain's triumph. The winger contributed 2 goals and an assist in 6 appearances and attracted interest from a number of top clubs including Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool, Barcelona and Real Madrid. However, he opted to stay with his boyhood club to continue his development. Despite a modest return of 4 goals and 5 assists in 30 appearances this season, Williams remains one of the most sought-after young talents in European football. According to Spanish outlet Fijaes, Arsenal are in pole position to sign the 22-year-old, with manager Mikel Arteta reportedly insisting on bringing him to the Emirates. While Williams has been tempted by the idea of playing for Barcelona, he is said to see the Premier League as the next step in his career, making Arsenal the most likely destination. He even recently told his best footballing buddy, Barcelona superstar Lamine Yamal, that he intends to join Arsenal this summer, according to Spanish outlet Carpetas Blaugranas. Unlike other high-profile wingers, Arsenal will not have to break the bank to secure his services. Williams' current deal at the Athletic Club includes a £48.3 million release clause, an affordable sum for the Gunners as they prepare for a transformative summer transfer window. Securing Williams for a little over €57 million could prove to be a bargain given his ability to make an impact in big games and his immense potential for further development. His arrival would be a significant boost to an Arsenal forward line that has been hit by injury in recent weeks. Interestingly though, Arsenal do have an alternative to Williams, and that is Borussia Dortmund's Karim Adeyemi, who is by no means a worse option. The Germany international has made 18 appearances this season, scoring 6 and providing 6. His contract runs until June 2027, but he's expected to leave Dortmund this summer amid growing interest from Europe's top clubs. According to journalist Charles Watts, Arsenal's priority remains Williams, but Adeyemi is on their radar as a backup option. He's been mentioned as a possible option for Arsenal, which is no real surprise given he can play across the front line, and that's an area the club need to strengthen, Watts told Court Offside's daily briefing. Clearly, he's a very talented player, and his age and versatility fit the profile Arsenal look for in new signings, so he might be someone they look at, but for now, I still believe the priority when it comes to adding a winger will be Nico Williams. Watts added, so far their attempts to lure him away from Bilbao have proved unsuccessful, but I would not be surprised if they pushed once again to make that deal happen at the end of the season. There will be backup options because of course it is far from a foregone conclusion that Williams will move, as we've seen before. And so with all that being said, don't forget to like and subscribe to Now Arsenal and check more information on our media channels. That's the NowArsenal.com website, and our socials across Instagram, Twitter and Facebook you can find in the description below. Thank you for watching and see you on the next video when we bring you more news on Arsenal Football Club.